Hello, good evening. So a few days ago, I was on LinkedIn and I came across a post. That was one great designer post. I won't mention his name. So I was checking the comments of the post he made, and I saw a particular guy made a comment that how did he come across, like how did he come to creating this particular multiple shots of a particular different graphics, a GIF. So I replied, I was like, oh, it's very simple, just go to Photoshop and do it. And then someone was like, he could use Premiere Pro. So there was a lot of options and I felt he would get confused. So I told him, that, okay, don't worry, I'm going to create a video around it. And that's why I created this particular video today. So let's go straight into it and not waste much of our time. So to do this, okay, I worked on this before. It's just set let's use the next 10 seconds to set this particular of the timeline. So we start from beginning, right? Okay, all right. So now we have this. So this particular graphics, I intentionally zoomed it because I intentionally box blurred it because they are still on state mode. The company is still on state mode. So it's a particular product I don't talk much about. So until probably when they go live. So when they are live, I can show off the graphics. So right now, I won't show the graphics. So the next thing now you have you're familiar with Photoshop, right? Um, Over here I personalize my own. I put my layers by the left side, and I put my toolbars close to it as well as other panels at the right side. So um, those to start off, you have to first of all import the graphics straight up to your layers. I think yeah, import it to your layers. So I have close to 7 slides here. Yeah, 7 slides at in 7 slides I want to turn to this. So the next thing you do is go to your window panel, make your window, and then go down to timeline. You see this timeline close to swatches, styles, swatches, and timeline. So click on timeline. So you have this particular coming up. This is just similar to motion in Figma. If you're familiar with Figma, the recent upgrade they did that allows you to probably do that allows you to do motion inside Figma. So this is very close to it. So it's basically yeah, this tool has been existing for a very long time in Photoshop. Many people don't know about it. So the next thing I'll do is I will need to reduce this particular the size of my timeline so that I can easily. Or before I do that, let me do something so it will be easier for me. So I won't come back twice and work on it. So I'm going to set this to 0.2 per frame rate. So it becomes super fast. Always set it to 5 so that it won't be too fast. So you can still see the details, right? So set it to 5 and now I can reduce the size of this guy. Okay, now select this one, set it to this particular guy, select the next guy, this next slide, bring it to this duration, set it to this duration, set this one to this duration, set it to this duration. Okay, set this guy to this duration, set this guy to this to this duration. Alright, I got it. So next thing is we now have to move everything into one particular group. The reason why I'm moving it to a particular group is because if we don't move it to a group, it will take a very long time for Photoshop to render the file because the longer the duration, the more time for it to render. So to save more time, just have to just move it to a single group. So move this one here, move this one here, move this one. Oh, sorry, not this one. Move this one here, move this one here. Okay, wait, oh, let me spell. Okay, I did the wrong thing. Move this one here and move this one here. Alright, and move this last one. Move this last one. Put it here. Alright, so move this last guy here. So everything now is in a single group. So the next thing you just have to do is test what you've done. And before you test it, make sure that everything is you have this particular resolution at this bottom, this setting here where my mouse is. Just click on it. You will see resolution of 50. Leave that one. This loop playback, very important. Tap it so it will consistently play. That's the objective here. But it does not really matter because you can also still edit this when you're trying to export. But let's see how it looks like. Firstly, Photoshop it will take time to play. It will come faster. So this is basically what um the guy did. That the these are how it will look like. So now let's move straight to the export. Since we are already done with this, there are two ways to export this. You can either export it as a GIF file, or you can render it as a video file. So to export it as a GIF file, go to File, go to Export, and select Save for Web Legacy. So it will take a while, probably 15 seconds for it to load. That's because of my system. Um, so it's already loaded. Alright, that's loaded. So let's reduce this file a bit so we can see the main content. Alright, so we have this. Now let's see how it looks like. Firstly, you have to check, come down to loop option and check forever. Go up here and check GIF, GIF, GIF. That's the particular thing you want to set it to. So leave everything, leave other things like the selective, diffusion, that one does not concern you. Just leave it. Everything is fine that way. Then come and test it. Just play it here. So when you notice that everything is playing consistently, then you are 50% almost done with what you are doing. So the next thing you just have to do is save. When you click on save, let's save it here. We save it as GIF and then we save it in desktop. So we save it in desktop. So replace file. So after replacing your file, it just take it probably 10 seconds for it to save because of my system spec. Okay, it's done. All right, so we have it done. Let's just check it out in this place in desktop. So we can click and let's see how it goes. So this is how it looks like. So you can just take this one and export it directly to your to the either any social platform you are trying to post or create content on. It's very easy. And the second way to do it is either you do it in you export it as a video format file. So to do that, you just either you render it rather. So you go to file and go to render, export render. Okay. Here you see this render video. Click on render video. So over here they ask you to name the file. Let's name it as GIF. As GIF. So after naming it as GIF, select folder desktop already. Alright. Adobe Media Encoder, leave that format H.264, leave that 8.164, leave it HD. All right, very important. Another thing that is very important that you have to set the size to HD. Very important to set it to HD because if you set it higher than HD, it will take a while before it loads. It might not even load. If you set it to like 2K, it won't load at all because of the size of the dimension of the design itself. So the next thing you just have to do is just export. I think you're done. You just have to render it. So you click on render and leave it for let's say 15 seconds. It take a while before it renders. My system, because of my system spec, so it take a while. So 15 seconds should render. Oh, it's taking more than that. Let's just say 15 seconds, it should be done. So it's already export that's been rendered. Just go straight to over here and click on this GIF. So this is it. So there's some platforms that don't allow GIF. For instance, we have Instagram. Instagram don't allow GIF. So you can either post it as a video to like collaborate in the particular content you are trying to create. So to be consistent across all your entire platform. So you can use this video for Instagram since um since these people don't since since Instagram don't allow GIF, you can use video instead. So that's how you go ahead and that's how you go about it. And have a nice one and probably see me next time or just see me next time. When I see a problem that people need, I'll probably come up and find a solution and also share it with everyone. Have a nice one and have a nice day.